What's going on, Hoodie Swiggy? Cracking. I got my card in. Got my card in. I'm gonna check this thing out right now. Finally. What's going on, Neuroshock Gaming? How are you doing? Oh, this is cool. This thing comes in a cool little like case. Obviously, there's gonna be some of this I can't show you. Oh my god, this thing looks badass. This thing is so cool. It's steel. Oh my god. Like, obviously I can't show you. This thing is, it's steel. Wow. I know it said ruby steel, but it's legit steel. This is super cool. This, you're big ballin' if you go out to like a place and you hand this to somebody, they're gonna be like, who the hell is this dude? This thing is sweet. This is super cool. Alright, I see what you got going on crypto.com. Dude, this thing is like, look at this. Like, look at that. Look at the quality of this. Like, oh, man. Because it's still being messed with. Don't worry, guys. That's why we're talking about the HODL, right? That's what the whole stream's going to be about, right? You got to talk about the HODL. I know so many of you, maybe not you guys, but we're having people, we have a lot of people that, you know, they did a thing last night that they shouldn't have done, right? This is super cool though. I'm very impressed. They got my name correct and everything. Wow, nobody does that. When hyper? I don't know. We'll see. They have an AMA this next week. I haven't had enough time. I got one image up, so I'm trying this new layout, guys. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me not know. I'm just kidding. So like this, where you know I have the crypto.com. That's gonna be like kind of a slideshow. It's gonna have different stuff, right? It's gonna show Hyperchain X, this and. Anything else that I feel is necessary to add there, but it'll be like a slideshow, right? So yeah, working on that. Kind of like what's up at the top corner right here with all the socials and everything. But yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, this thing is freaking awesome. So I'm going to activate this later. What's going on, Morbid One? How you doing? Welcome. So big news right now is Ethereum's killing it right now, guys. It hit $4,045, and my account's flying right now just with Ethereum, which is crazy. Just crazy to think about, right? Look at that, all-time high. That's a glorious thing. It's at 4,040 right now. We'll go into the details of the details. This thing is killing it, killing it. If you ask me, killing it. Doge is at 53 cents. I see it taking a couple days, guys. I did add a new here. I added a new crypto to my portfolio. I'm gonna update it right now. Give me a second. See how many of you have been paying attention. You can figure out which one it is. But it got released on the platform that I use the most, so I was like, all right, let's do it. Why not? You know, why not? It's updated. You should be able to see it now. What's going on, Press Barkeep? How you doing? Yeah. Sorry about that, Nifty. Damn, this thing's doing some crazy movement today, obviously. That's the big picture, right? We can zoom out and Oof, that's a lot of downward movement. But we know how to hodl, so what's going on? Crab Complex, how you doing? That's awesome. I mean, it's super cool, right? That's a great announcement. It's also just give it time, guys. Like, we're severely being messed with right now, and that's obvious. Yes, exactly. So, I was expecting it to go down to 20. Other people were expecting it to go down to 30. These are big people, right? In the, I guess you could say, the crypto sphere. They were saying they were expected a 30-cent dip. I thought it might go down to 20. But I'm fine with it. It is what it is, right? You just hodl. You be good. Good for the long run. Yeah, this thing's got some powerful people power behind it. Yeah, get this going. I haven't even looked at what Bitcoin's doing, to be honest with you. I've been working all day. And sending tweets out, apparently. Yeah, that's some sale, right? That's much sale, very Doge. Very Doge on sale. Much sale. Yeah, we've been seeing some crazy stuff today, guys. Crazy stuff today. My portfolio is still not doing bad at all. Yeah. Concerned Doge. Oh, man. So I am technically retired, and by technically I am fully retired from the solar industry. I was in it for 16 years. But now I got bored, right? I retired in 2019. I got bored just surfing every day. And so I have always done like tactical training. I've worked in, I'm not government at all, but I've worked with government agencies and whatnot for volunteering, search and rescue, all kinds of different stuff. So, I have a lot of firearms training and whatnot. So I decided to get into security and went and I did all my EP certs. I got like 6 medical certs. I have all kinds of, I've got sheriff's department, certifications and all that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, he's waiting for the whales to sell off. That's what Elon's been waiting the entire time for. And he said this publicly. Yes, exactly what Nifty just said. Exactly. So that's what I do. I'm a professional bodyguard slash patrol officer. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, there is for sure, Press Barky. Come on, you should know that. You thought that was the storm. That was it. That was just all of it, and then it was just over. No, 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 my friend. You gotta really get the full experience, right? The roller coaster, like it just has to go way up and then way down and then way up and then way down, with all kinds of the drama in the middle of it. You will, hoodie. Just chill, just chill. Hodl, 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 hodl. There's a lot of people that sold last night that are regretting every ounce of their decision, right? Lots of people. Lots of people. Damn. I have all my Ethereum in my crypto earn, and it is just murdering it right now. Holy crap almighty. Ugh. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It'll go down lower. They're don't trust me. They're still pushing it down. I mean, we're watching it right now, right? Look, it's doing a little bump back, but it was going down towards the 50s. You got some BNB? I mean, you do what you're gonna do with it. Press barkeep. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do with your monies. I can tell you what I do with my monies. All right. I'm have to say that a lot. Look, guys, I'm gonna work this week. I'm off all week, right? So I'm gonna be working on merch a lot. Um, for just the initial. Then we're gonna do the full. Um, yeah, I'm 100% making. I'm not a financial advisor shirt with like some kind of Doge Coin Warrior logo, right? I'm gonna, yeah, I gotta get this contest going. Probably not gonna be able to do it this week, because it's gonna be multi-week faceted. Probably a month or so altogether. 3 weeks, 2 weeks to get the information out. What's going on, Pocket? How you doing? Yeah, seriously, right? We'll make it really cool. We'll make it fashionable, right? Like I want to come up with a logo. I'm actually gonna. So yes, it's gonna be a contest. Absolutely, Pocket. I appreciate you sending some love, man. Awesome. Teleporty. Awesome. Yep. Um, I mean, I can't say that I would buy right now. Not yet. But you know, I'm not buying right now. It's not low enough for me to buy in. I would really want to see it like kind of go down into like the low 40s, right, before I bought in. But that's just me. Hey, I mean, it just means it's on sale for us, right, guys? Like, I'm not too upset about it. So, it is what it is. Um, EU's not waking up right now. They're in bed, right? It's still like 3 or 4 a.m. for them. Well, it's Monday morning though. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Who cares? I'm not gonna talk bad about the EU. They've been doing a good job propping it up. Holy hand grenade. What'd you realize about it? That it's got a crazy amount of support behind it. Yeah, I'm not. I look. I hold it, but I think they were part of that whole thing that just happened because they're super pissed off that they got knocked down, and they got knocked down again actually. But they've been pumping it all day with a lot of money. Look at the transactions wise. Look at this, but then look at this. Look at that. Look how much transactions have been happening to try to keep Doge down, guys. Do you see this? Oh, sorry, that's the volume. Um, look at 8 billion. 44 billion. Look at that. That's insane, right? I was looking at the circulating supply. I was like, whoa, that's a crazy number. That's not it. That's the circulating supply. So they've been really just doing a number on it today. Tether. Okay, so Tether looks like it's having a seizure because it is a stable coin. So it literally goes between a fraction of a cent off of a dollar back to a dollar, like constantly. So that's why it looks as crazy as it does, right? Yeah, Doge is going down a little bit right now, but that's for sale, right? It's a sale for you guys. People are buying in though. They're buying these dips. Lots of people are buying these dips. You can see it. It's not panicking. It's just chilling. But, you know, what's when in doubt, zoom out. Yes, it's going down here, right? But the overall is still up very high. So it's just part of it, guys. Is Bitcoin doing a little dive right now? No, Bitcoin's kind of going up a little bit. It's almost about to hit 60 again, which is good. But they're pushing this thing to fail, right, guys? And it's fine. We just got to give it time. Eventually, they're gonna expend all their effort to be able to make it fail. They're just gonna lose so much money at some point that it's gonna be like game over, right? Don't worry. It look, if you don't sell, you don't lose, okay? Don't worry, guys. It'll come back. People are going to start buying these dips too. So I would not worry. Yeah, I mean that's just that guy's a piece of work. Honestly, he's got a target on the back of his head at this point. Like, there's so many people that pissed at him. I'm seeing like so many people making like some pretty hardcore. I sort of call them memes slash threats. I don't know. It's people are getting nuts. Um, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Buy the dip. Yeah, I mean, guys, we're look. I'm gonna here Nifty tomorrow morning or tonight if you have the time. Can you make a merch idea thread? Because this is gonna be very important. Um, yes, this kind of stuff we need. I can easily make shirts with this stuff on it, like that. Just figuring out the font, how you want it to look, the real easy logo with it. Like we want to get something that's super super clean cut, right? I'm gonna work on something, but we are gonna do the contest essentially. I have some of the details worked out, but I don't have all the details worked out. Of course we did. Yeah, exactly. Yes, when we hear like certain kind of information, it will drive up the stuff, right? And then unfortunately, human nature kicks in, and people hear rumors that are spread that are fake, literally fake news, right? Um, like I saw something today that the dude from Binance is like pulling Dogecoin off Binance, and so I went to go comment on it, and I'm following him, and he has everything blocked unless you're tagged in your stuff in like his post. So you can't even comment on it. And so I basically just retweeted it out and then added like, "Wow, this is cute. You're trying to now block people from being able to like comment and show like what you're doing right now, like trying to create like all this FUD around Dogecoin. Like, are you kidding me right now?" So I gave him a little bit of that back at him. Like I can't. It's ridiculous, right? Like, here's the deal, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say this really really clear to you. Okay, so like in a lot of situations when you have these events happen, you see who the real ones are, right? You see who's really backing Doge and who's just trying to make money off it. I don't know if they're bad, but they're claiming that they're probably going to pull it from Binance. We'll see. We'll see what happens, right? I don't know if they have because I don't have Binance because they screwed me over even trying to make an account. So I just gave up. I was over it, completely over it. I'll never use them as an exchange. Um, but yeah, I mean that was one of the main guys from Binance that was saying this stuff. But look, you guys can do whatever you want to do, right? But just it's one of those things where I see this, I don't like it, right? The real people are showing their true colors, who their allegiance lies to, and then I saw a bunch of really big Twitter people were basically saying that these guys are upset because this almost kicked all their asses, right? Like this could have easily shot up if we it would have been allowed to, right? And so these, and these are starting to get upset. They're getting mad because they're getting bumped out, right? Because the big dogs in town, and so they're making, in my judgment, they're sort of working together, not really, but sorta. Maybe people within, um, possibly. I don't know this for a fact. I'm guessing, right? Because they weren't really talking crap. They were talking crap a couple like a week ago, and now they're talking crap. So figure it out? Question mark. It's super legal, right? But there's really no regulations in crypto at this point, right? This whole thing is kind of doing some weird stuff, but not really. So I don't know. It's going back up though, as we expected, right? But guys, like you have your position where you'll sell or you'll keep, right? I can't tell you what to do with that, and I never will. I'll just tell you what I would do. Personally, I would not buy in right now unless it went into the low 40s. Just where I'm at, right? There's just no reason to. Um, I already have plenty as it is, and I don't need any more. So, yeah, it would have to be like I would have to. Here's the deal: if anything is announced at this point, like seriously, like the whole Elon skit yesterday, the 420 situation, just expect it to be highly attacked. Okay, Just expect that to happen. So we can't technically plan anything out right now. I mean, as like an overall community, right? As the Dogecoin army, because anything that we hype up enough is going to be highly attacked. So just keep that in mind, right? Like I love that the hype's there behind the Dogecoin army, and this I'm a part of it, right? No, I don't have a few million coins. I'm not that stacked. Not no. Um, but it's one of those situations where I have hundreds of thousands. I don't have millions. Um, it's one of those situations where every time we really set something up, that's when we get attacked the most, right? 420 was a clear example of that. Shame on us. We should have known that yesterday was going to be the biggest attack of them all, right? We should have known. But we had hopes, and that's fine. That's hoping that humanity is better than it is, because most of us are great people, right? But there's still people out there that do not see it that way. They don't work that way. So we got to be really careful about setting up these big mass events. No, it's not taking Doge down. Not even close. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's doing decent. I own a lot of it. I have right now Shiba token on here. I have 215 million. Okay. So I'm like not hurting in that in that area, right? But that's not that crazy amount of money yet. It will be one day for sure. It's gonna be insane. But it's just one of those things where, we're dealing with a very interesting situation to all this, right? That's not to mention that I have a bunch on Trust Wallet too. Forgot about that. I keep forgetting about my Trust Wallet. What's going on, Random Dingus? How you doing? Welcome. But yeah, man, I just we got to be really careful about organizing some of this stuff, because the more press we get on it. Thank you for the follows, guys. It's sketchy, right? It's just super sketch. Because they're all eyes on at this point, right? They're watching the entire Dogecoin community as a whole. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, mine's been doing great too. No, it wouldn't be the end of the world, of course not. But I literally can't tell you what to do, right? So that's just, it's part of it. I just can't tell you what to do. I mean, if you're going to really day trade Doge, that is just really hard to do, because you don't know what it's going to do, right? Like one immediate tweet could come out right after you sell, and then you're screwed for maybe a week or two. So you got to be really careful on that. Well, it wasn't just rich person, right? This was a group of people. This was a concerted effort. It was the same thing as 420. It's not just one wallet that's doing this. It's multiple. What's going on, Manny? How you doing? I got my steel card in. Super cool. It's legit steel. I love it. I have to load this bad boy up and go trip some people out. Oh yeah, it's super fancy. It's super cool. I love it. So cool. The only thing I'm a little sketched out about is I want to get a sleeve for my wallet, right? Because I'm going to have it in my back pocket all the time. Yeah, of course they did. Random. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Just Cozy? How you doing? Welcome back, guys. Seriously. So you need to do a wire transfer sometimes in the very initial first payment. But if you attach your card to it, you should be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of those smart wallets, the hard wallets. Those things are fantastic. I need to get one of those. I'm gonna go look for one tomorrow. Like the carbon ones that are the anti-RFID ones, you know? Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, we saw that. Yep. I saw that tweet. I tweeted it out today and then took a bunch of pictures and stuck it on Instagram and stuff. Um, yeah, I would say it's probably gonna go up a little bit. It's probably gonna go up to like maybe like right around, probably right where it is. And honestly, it's gonna dip out and it's gonna go up and it's gonna dip out and it's gonna go up. Like it's just doing what it's doing. Yeah, he's taking a lot of heat. Of course he is. He should. You know, here's the deal. And what we did find out is that um, he legit also tried to make profits off it. So not only did he cause like the FUD, but he like tried to make profits off it. So that technically is like super illegal for like a person of his like, you know, it's essentially doing the opposite of what Elon's doing, right? He's trying to short it out so he can make more money off it, like a scumbag. Yeah, exactly what Nifty said. Don't lose sleep over Doge, guys. Yeah, see, I could never day trade Doge. I could never do it. That would just be so sketchy. I would be so sketched out. I'm not gonna lie. Like legit, that would be the sketchiest thing ever. Yeah, well, he's gonna lose it all because of what he's done, right? He's gonna lose it all. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna go back up. This is the same thing that everybody was saying last night, and then they woke up this morning and they go, "Crap! I shouldn't have sold," and it was like right back up. It went to 60 cents. Actually, I think it went higher. Didn't it go like a 61 or 64 or something like that? I wasn't watching all day, so I don't know. Yeah, of course we're going to Mars. Fire sale. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean, trust me, I'm way beyond profit at this point, right? Like, I could, I technically have taken out most of what I've put in altogether with crypto, and now I'm just playing with the proceeds of it, you know? So it's kind of funny in that sense, but I'm still like trying to be smart about it, right? Like as smart as I can be, um, the least mistakes possible. But I do not play around with Doge. Like that's just not. Yeah, yeah, for sure, Nifty. That whole thing's crazy, right? Like, I did tweet that out, but let's see. Boop, boop, boop. So we are doing this. What the fuck just happened? Hello, Twitter. That was weird. See that? I like blacked out. All right, whatever. Anyways, we're doing this. If you type in exclamation poll, we're doing a poll for the Hyperchain X information. If you guys want to go ahead and take a moment to do that, it would be appreciated. Thank you. That's the link right there. But yeah, just vote on it. If you got any comments or anything, go for it. You guys can always follow me too. That would be fantastic. But yeah, where's the Lucy? Here it is. This is the Lucy thing right here, right? She got this pretty spot on. And then we've seen some other people diving really into this. Like Matt Wallace dove pretty deep into it. Everybody's claiming that they figured it out. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Who figured it out? We kind of know what's going on. So. Oh man, that's really funny, Mackenzie. For sure, mobile making money on the toilet would never feel so good. Oh, that's fantastic. That was honestly, bravo. That was good. Okay, so if you watch her video, I can find her video if you want to do that. But essentially, what's going on, right? So it's his name. So this is called like this is almost military level crypto or like I want to say cryptic messaging, but not quite. Like they kind of do this, but they kind of don't. Usually be like the first letter of every word, right? And that's what he did with his playlist on Spotify. But so his name that he came up right, the name that he came up with as the financial expert, basically spells out. So this is it, right? Ostertag. So if you put it all together in the correct way, it basically says so Rally Doge 2 and then ST. And if you look up ST, which is what she did, and there's you go through different meanings, right? So in German, Latin, phrase. So it's basically a sign tempore. So then you go to this. This is like it's like a game, right? So it's a strategic, tactical, cooperative board game that basically is for 1 to 4 players. So basically, it's about a game where you like going to Mars, right? Like you're fighting over like different galactic like locations. So you have to understand that this is like pretty out there, right? But then when you think about it, if ST means Mars, so Rally Doge to Mars, right? Like, which means this, right? This is where we get like super rabbit holey people, super rabbit holey. So we got to be real careful on this, right? But things that we've talked about here in the past, like really indicates this dude knows everything that's gonna happen, right? Why does this keep doing this? This is so dumb. Oh my god. It's totally being messed with right now. You know, everything's indicating that he kind of knows the master plan, right? No. It doesn't say that at all. But there's like a master plan behind this, right? So it's very, very interesting. But yeah, a lot of people have been going on about this a lot. I can't show her video here, but she'll probably copyright me because I'm not super close to her. I follow her and I've, had little chats on Twitter, but that's like I'm not going to show her video, right? We're not going to play that copyright game because sometimes it's not even on purpose, right? But yeah, it's definitely something to look into. Yeah. Yeah, I worked all day. I just got off a 12-hour shift. And not gonna lie, I'm a little tired, but it is what it is, right? So that's a situation there. So how's everybody doing? Well, I did watch the AMA today with Safe Moon. I know you said that you're a new investor, and a lower like you're right. You don't want to get in at a high price. I am invested in it. The AMA today was very good. Their wallet looks super cool. That's coming out. They have big plans. It's just like they look very very professional now. It was great. It was great. It really was. They answered questions perfectly. I mean, they're really they're getting on it, right? Like they're legit on it. Um, they have some big plans. I'm not upset. I mean, SafeMoon is straight up going back up, right? Like, look at we tanked out right here, right? When everybody started selling off, we're just almost back up there, guys, at the top. I bought in on the 15th right here, right? For 90% of my Safe Moon, which I have over 500 million. And then I bought in a little bit more right here. So this thing is doing great. It had a few sell-offs, but it's starting to look a lot more stable, right? So it's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But the AMA is great today. They're definitely, they're looking more like a normal, stable market. It's not too sporadic like this chaos right here, right? It's just starting to do what it should do. Like zoomed out, you're like, wow, that's crazy, crazy climb, but it's just doing what it's normally going to do, and it's going back up already. So I'm impressed with it. I'm a holder. I can't tell you to go and hold it, but I'm holding it, and not a little bit. Uh, I haven't honestly. Has Wen Moon been doing anything to like at all? I haven't heard anything from them, to be honest with you. Not even a thing. Oof. Oof. That is looking kind of rough. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, we can't even see that. Eeks. Eeks, 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 eeks. Yeah, that's not good. But it'll go back up. Who knows? I mean, I'm not selling. There's no reason for me to sell. I didn't put a crazy amount of money into this, right? Yeah, I agree. But I haven't seen anything really from them. I do go in their Telegram every now and then and just kind of like see, they're hyping it still. Yeah, XLM is great. It's a great investment, right? It's gonna do great in the future. I'm glad it's going up now. I have mine in staking, so I'm making coins and money off it, right? So I'm all about that. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll just see, right? Sometimes a lot of people think a lot of things are potentially pyramid schemes and they turn out not to be, right? I do it on crypto.com. Nifty. You can stake a lot of stuff on there with the crypto earn. Yep, yep. That's why I love crypto.com. Like it has a lot of really great features. Honestly, their help is not terrible either. Because I bought into RSR today. I didn't get a crazy amount, but I got a decent amount. And when I initially got it, it didn't go in my account, and I was like, "What the freak?" So I messaged them because it was like 20 minutes, and I didn't get any of my RSR, and I was like, "What the fuck? Did I just get scammed?" And I went through and looked at my bank, and the transaction went through because I did it with my actual bank. I was like, I'm not gonna mess with my money to buy other stuff, right? ADA has really not gone too crazy. It's been between like a dollar. I mean, today it's up a little bit, right? But it's been like $1.60, like $1.50 area. Like it's not doing anything gnarly. Um, but yeah, like there was nothing in there, and I was like, what the hell? What's going on? What's going on? So I freaked out and I contacted them, and within about an hour, they got back to me and they're like, "Yes, we're aware that there's transactions that are not going through. We're very inundated right now. It'll be fixed. You're good. Have a nice day." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then like literally 15 minutes later, boom, I had it. So I was like, "Oh, all right. They're on top of it. I'm cool." I mean, it's up right now. You want to never really try to buy anything up when you see an uptrend. Like, why would you? I mean, guys, you buy the dips. You don't buy up high, right? Unless you know for a fact that it's just gonna absolutely skyrocket within the next couple minutes. Like, you try to buy the bigger dips, like down here, right? This is in the uptrend right now. It's doing a tiny dip right now, but I wouldn't personally buy it right now. I would say we'll see, right? We'll see how much they're really trying to push it down. Holy hand grenade. A dollar within that short amount of time, we just have to see, right? If it's gonna take the perfect storm to get it to really just shoot up without anybody being able to like hammer it down, right? Yeah, I would. I mean, Ethereum just hit its all-time high of $4,000, right? Like I'm killing it with Ethereum right now. My Ethereum is worth almost 30K. I'm not upset. You know? I'm not upset at all. And it's staking right now, so it's even better. I mean, you guys, you know, I can't tell you what to do, right? What's going on, Census? Nice, Census. I'm glad you got back in at 40. That's fantastic. You must have stayed up all night. Wasn't it like the crack ass of dawn that went to 40 cents? But I'm glad you're back in. Yeah, he had to play the hold game and he had to use his nerves of steel, but he knew that the HODL game was strong, so I'm impressed, Census. I'm impressed. I'm glad you did what you were supposed to do. It's fantastic. I know you were going through a lot of different emotions, but remember, you gotta take them out of it. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Yeah, you learned a fat lesson, right? No, he Census is talking about Doge, because he had sold last week. Yeah, I've been telling everybody that ETH is going to take the number one spot until Doge does, right? Um, I see ETH taking the number one spot fairly soon, maybe the end of the year, beginning of next year. It's going to be one of them situations where this I could see going up to 10 grand very easily. It's been in the last week. It's gone from three. It came up to three, which is the all-time high it had. Now it's at four already. So another week and a half, it could be at five. I mean, we'll see, right? Yeah, Census just went through the battle of his life to control his nerves and not do anything crazy. Yeah, no, I get it. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Infinity Mania. Thank you for the follows, Steve. Thank you. But yeah, we're playing an interesting game here, right? It's a crazy, crazy, crazy time. I mean, it's gonna go back up. It's definitely gonna go back up. This was a big kick in the balls, but it already came back up to here, which is great. Hey, don't make fun of anybody, no matter where they work, right? As long as you're hustling, who cares? Yeah. Nah, I get it. You know what's crazy is like I never used Uber Eats. Now that I've been doing what I've been doing, fuck man, I use it like every other day. It's ridiculous. It's so expensive too. It's crazy. Like if I was able to just leave my site, which I'm not, the sites I work at, it's like we can't leave, right? Because we're the main security for the location. Um, if I leave, people could die. So it's kind of one of those things where I have to Uber Eats, and good God, it's so expensive. It's stupid. I've tried to make lunches and whatnot, and that just doesn't work for me. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I tip all the time. Yeah, I'm spending on average like between 30 and like, yeah, average is about 30 for a meal. It's crazy. I'm like, what? I go to a restaurant and get like a full on like nice meal for that price. But it's also because I'm kind of out in the middle of the boonies. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so they have to make a barge to get to me, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was making sandwiches and pastas and stuff, but then it just became too much work, and I was just like, ugh, I guess I'll pay the extra $15 per meal, right? No, you're fine. Rip the nation. I don't invest in it. Um, my whole spiel on this, and everybody has their own opinions, right? Um, so I'm doing my best to get out of my Bitcoin as soon as it comes out of staking and my earning. I'm dropping all my Bitcoin and putting it in this into Ethereum. Um, I'm really against anything. Don't get me wrong. People have said that this is tied to the centralized side of it. I'm gonna beg to differ on that. But the one of the people that joined their team very recently is a former big time former financial like banker person. So that already has me like, I don't know. You can make money on it. I won't. That's just all I can say. I will not invest in this. I invested in Bitcoin just to make some mullahs, right? And then I want to get the heck out of it. I don't like the energy in this, and I don't like the energy in this, and I'm starting not to like the energy in this. I know it's making money, but I'm an energy person, right, guys? If you know me, I base things off of energy, and if I don't like the energy, I'm getting the hell out. If the energy changes, then I'll get back in. But we're having a massive Doge spike. Just an FYI, guys. It's going back up to 54. So census, you just got in at the perfect time. Nice. If there's any mothers in here, happy Mother's Day, by the way. Um, Took my mom out for lunch today at a Texas. Oh yeah, Texas Roadhouse, and it was only $31 for two. What? Two 8-ounce sirloin meals? What the crap? I paid that from my Uber Eats today. Straight up. Like straight up. And you know what I got? I got Panda. Panda Express. Oh, I got cheated hardcore today. God. Yeah. I mean, I know people that are in it and they're enjoying it. They're making their money, but I would never invest in it. I know. I'm glad that you got in though. I know you were really stressing over it, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the one night that you came in here, I could see it like in the way you were like you were legit stressing. You were like, "Oh God, what have I done?" Like terrified that you were never gonna get that recoup back, right? So I'm glad that you did. I know I live in the wrong. I know that. I know I definitely live in the wrong state. No, it's not a bad decision. Tattoo, GC. Yeah. Well, you'll get it back, man. Just positive energy, right? My friend was messaging me tonight. I don't know how you guys are about like spiritual stuff, but apparently either this early this morning, or tomorrow night. I got to figure it out exactly. I didn't look at it all the way, but she's very good with this stuff. Is like a crazy moon that like aligns all the stars, and it's supposed to be like very profitable for anybody who's trying to get their finances in place. If you like manifest positivity, you know. What did she say it was? She sent me this whole thing on it. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I gotta ask her before she goes to bed. Yeah, yeah. Ask the universe, but in a positive way, right? Like, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna manifest everybody to um to be very successful, right? It's not for myself. I already am being successful, right? This is for everybody else. If it comes back to me, it comes back to me. Whatever, no big deal. Um, no, I don't work for Allied. No, I work for a straight up EP company. We do EP and patrol details. We have lots of big name clients that I cannot under NDA say, you know. Normally BNB is what I day trade, and it's been doing too good for me to really buy back in. I won't buy back in until it goes below, like into the 400s, if it ever will. 60. I'll look right now. It wasn't the best because I thought we were gonna have some craziness. I didn't trust my gut, and I didn't hold out like I should have. See, that's the thing. Even I don't do it sometimes, right? Like I knew to trust my gut, and I didn't, like a fool. And I lost out on probably like $30,000 worth of Doge, but it is what it is. Let's see. So, boop boop boop. So my last buy-in was, yeah, it wasn't the greatest for sure. It was at 64 for something for 42,000. 65,000 Doge wasn't the greatest. But I mean, I have so much. It's really kind of stupid, anyways, right? Just a little topper, a little top it off. So yeah, I'm obviously way down from there, right? And I'm not upset or worried about it at all. Oh, trust me, I do wish that I would have waited to the 40. The 40 would have been fantastic, right? Thank you, Ferret. What's going on, man? So yeah, yeah. Until this gets down, the BNB gets down to even around like 400, I'm not gonna buy back in. There's no reason to. Because I usually get like 10 or so, maybe 15 at a time, and then I'll do day trading with it. But you got to really be on point with it, right? I have no clue. All these small altcoins like WinMoon, SafeMoon, Hyperchain X, Shiba, like they're all breaking all these systems, right? Like even Ethereum was down on MoonPay through Trust Wallet. OMI, why do I know that one? Why do I know that one? It's still pretty low. I've looked this one up, but I never like, I don't know, right? It's very new. Did CEO founded his first business in 1996. Oh, that's right. We have looked at this one. Man, so many people come in here and ask me about different things. Digital collectibles, so it's NFTs, media aspect, including many DC characters like Batman, Wonder Woman. This thing could do good, right? This is kind of like a niche crowd, right? I mean, that's if they actually got partnerships with like DC and Marvel, that's freaking huge. I'm just gonna say that, right? Like flat out, that would be huge. Because there's a big time. It's on Bit4X, Gate.io, and AscendiX, Bitmax. Huh, interesting. It's another one we could look into. I will star it. Thank you for looking into that. I'm just gonna say this, right? All these like little weird niche things are potentially like really big, right? You find this niche and people could really own it, but the thing is, it's gonna take a while before it hits, right? This is gonna take a while before it hits. This is a very long term, long. This is like 5 years long term, depending on how big they get, right? I will look at it. I don't know if I'd buy into it, to be honest with you, but I will look into it. Yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's already the Charizard token. I am invested in the Charizard token. I have a little bit of it, but it's been doing absolutely terrible. But I knew that. It hasn't caught on yet, right? It's going to be a while before they get their NFTs together, and then that thing could skyrocket. So yeah, I updated the wallet. The only thing I've added, wait, what? Yeah, we've been looking at BTT for sure. Um, yeah, so I added RSR to my wallet. That's the only thing I've added. I mean, I'm invested in it. I don't like what the owner has said recently, so I'm like, a little sketch, right? I have, how much do I have? I think I have like 12 grand of it. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. Hey, so this tattoo right here, you can't see it, but it's a pirate crest, and it says "Live life like a pirate." This whole arm is all pirate sleeves. You can see I got a pirate ship right there. It's all pirate stuff on my arm, and it's not like the pillage and plunder type, right? I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, Census. Everybody's got their own plan, right? I'm not upset at that. I just realized that that little like Streamlabs thing is talking about myself in the third person. It kind of sounds stupid. I need to change that. uh, freedom for all. Nice. Yeah. So I did invest in Orfano though, guys. I did invest in that. I don't know. I'm a little sketched out. The cause seems fantastic. I'm a little sketched out. I'm feeling like there's a little bit of weirdness. Oh my god. I am invested in it, but I feel like there's a little weirdness to it. So I'm just gonna kind of like let it sit and see what it does. But I did invest in it. Um, but it has a great cause behind it, right? It's all about helping orphans across the world. Yeah. It's fraction of a cent, just like a lot of these other ones, right? How much did I buy in for? I think I bought in for like $200, and I got like kind of a buttload. Um, yeah, I got 2 billion worth. 2,194,760,810, and it's so they here. Where's the website? I know they like have the website on here somewhere. Nikes. So that they give 2% into donations, 2% into the redistribution to the holders, and then here it is right here. So 2% secures for the wallet charity fund, the redistribution, and then 2% for the auto liquidity. So basically, they burn 2%, they give you 2%, and then 2% goes into charity. So, meh, you know, like I like causes like that. So of course, I put a little bit into it, but I mean, because it's so brand new that I got 2 freaking billion of it. So, not upset at that, right? Um, we'll see what happens. I'll just let it run, and it's slowly getting there. It's brand new. I mean, you can get it for next to nothing. Um, and then of course, I got all the ones that I'm working with. They've been doing They've been having a lot of whale sell-offs, but type in exclamation point wallet and you can see. Yeah, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Kidding me? Love it, love it, love it. It's the whole series, all of them, great. Yep, that's everything I'm invested in. Did I add Orfano? I don't think I added Orfano. Shit, I gotta add that. Hold on. We got another update. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. My bad. I could have swore that I updated that part too. Okay, now it's updated. I keep forgetting these things, man. I'm getting to the point where, like, working all these hours. I mean, I just worked 40 hours in the last 3 days, right? Like, my brain's starting to, like, shut down and melt. Yeah, Charizard token. Same thing. BNB, either BNB or ETH on Trust Wallet. They all have websites. We could pull up the Charizard token website. Hold on, guys. Let me pull it up over here. I just gotta be careful because here's what people have been doing, right? They've been making fakes, and I gotta make sure that it's the right one. It's like kind of sketchy how many fakes are being made now. Oh yeah, this is it right here. This is it for sure. So this is Charizard token. It has like potential for like a lot of cool stuff, right? I don't give a crap about Pokemon. I just know that people love this stuff. So what about the copyright? Trademark is owned by Pokemon Company, Nintendo Game Freak, and Creatures Co. Ltd. We do not claim to have the rights to Pokemon names, cards, games, series, or anything like that, but somehow Nintendo right now owns 1/3 of Pokemon, does not bother with the crypto NFT industry. Yeah, they will, though. They will. So this could be an issue for them, right? If they don't do their due diligence and contact them and say, hey, look, when this thing really starts making money, we'll give you a cut, because they're going to get their ass handed to them, right? Like, that's just kind of a given. Nintendo loves to sue people. Let's just be honest, right? They love to sue people. So here's their roadmap: launch, listing, website. That's where they're at. Website, right? Here's the white paper. We've looked at this over. It just tells all about it. The tokenomics, you know, the burn, the 3% transaction fees, blah, 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 blah. NFT based. 151 Pokemons from legendary shinies. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how they're going to get away with this, honestly. I have no clue. You know, like, I have no clue at this point. I really don't. But we'll see. Apparently, we're in the middle of developing our social hub. This will be a platform where you'll be able to view our Pokemon NFT collection with other trainers, trade, open new Pokeballs. Oh, what? They're going to have Pokeballs, like, containing random Pokemon NFTs, level up your Pokemon, and ultimately fight other holders? What? How are they gonna? Okay, I'm curious to see this. Right, this is interesting. Pokeballs will be bought using the Charizard and will contain random Pokemon NFTs with small chance of containing. If this thing really does take off, do you understand how crazy this is gonna go? Because the Pokemon community is massive. Massive. I don't know how they're gonna get away with this. I mean, that's a lot of characters, right? Yeah, since it's just gonna be what it is, right? You gotta deal with it. I'm yeah, I'm gonna say potential huge lawsuit inbound. Potential very huge lawsuit inbound. We'll see. We'll see how they get away with it. I mean, they're saying that they're not messed with because the NFT community hasn't been messed with, but it's not that Nintendo doesn't shut them down. They're first, Nintendo's going to want to make money off it, right? If they can tell them, hey, we'll give you like a 10% cut. I mean, they're making money off of just their brand. And if they got the Nintendo name on there, I mean, that's what I would have done. I would have contacted Nintendo. Hey, if you guys want to be with us while we get in this thing, you could help us out, give us the rights, and we'll give you, 10, 15, 20% cut of us just doing our thing, and you just get fat checks all the time. I mean, do you understand? Like, I wouldn't bid on this though. Like, why? It's cool, but I just don't care about Pokemon. I just don't care about Pokemon. Straight up, I just don't care. So yeah, this is where they're at. So I invested a little bit in it, and honestly, it's been doing terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it's doing absolutely terrible. I put in $100. It went up to like 300 one day, and then now it's down to like, I think, less than 100. So we'll see what happens, right? It's all risky. It's only $100 though, so I'm not like meh. I'm not upset about it, right? That was probably the most sketchy one that I've got into so far. It's actually up a little bit today, surprisingly. It's at $132. So my $100 has made me $32. Okay, I'm not upset. It's up. Yeah, there you go. Quick, easy Uber Eats meal. Yeah, but if I took it out, I would. Right now, the gas fees are so high. If I took that out, I would pay like 80% in gas fees. Do you realize that? Like, I was trying to send my friend $90 worth of Ethereum the other day, and it was going to cost me $171 to send $90 worth of Ethereum. What is that? I was like, nah, you're not getting it today. We're going to wait. Now it's probably even higher. I was like, this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. How's it going to cost more to send it than the price you're going to send? It's just crazy. Because it's just being used like crazy right now, so the fees are very, very high. It is, but it isn't. I mean, people are trading massive volumes just because it's such a low volume, right? I remember that one too. Let's see. Is it, which one is it? TSM Select? This one? Tokenized stock FTX. I haven't seen this one yet. Taiwan Semiconductors, okay. Huh. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Okay. I mean, it's $117. So it's not brand new. It's your stock to trade traditional regular exchanges, FTX listing tokens, and selectable equities. Spot tokens are backed by certain stocks. Regulated in Germany, licensed financial institution permitted offers such products all FTX users. Are they just coming out of the gate going this high? Like, I don't. This is all right. So this is back in 2020, December. Yeah, this is when they came out at 106. They came out at 106, and then what? Why would you? What? I don't know. Oh yeah, no, it's been going back up a lot. I'm gonna say no. I wouldn't touch this personally myself. No. Negative. Yep, no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, if you have coins that you want me to look at or tokens, I'll look at them. It's just like, for me, it has to have some kind of major like catalyst point to it, right? It has to have some kind of niche. It has to have something where it's like, oh yes, this for one will definitely. Elon Musk just tweeted something. He's replying to Blockfolio. What did Blockfolio post? I mean, Blockfolio. My words. Blockfolio's been getting a lot of fantastic um, movement lately, as far as press goes. Right? They've been on it. They've been doing some good stuff. And the fact that Elon just replied to one of their tweets is insane. Yeah, we we live in a simulation for sure. Just gamer. It's just called gamer. Oh, fucking. Oh, Gamercoin. Okay, I've heard of this. Yeah, I've heard of this. It's already at 67 cents. It's on the Ethereum network. I've heard of this. I just haven't really looked into it, to be honest with you. I was told about this in the beginning of the year. I was like, meh, I don't know. It's doing good, though. ERC20. Gamercoin will be issued and maintained. Standard Ethereum blockchain is more suitable for micropayments, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we know that. So, what does it do? Per project already been proven without the option. Blah, 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 blah. Growth plans to partially fully migrate to the other blockchains with special focus on our own protocol that would allow Gamer Hash project and blockchain layer to perform better and faster and would bring significant improvements to our customers. Okay, so they're just trying to prove on the system that's already there. And then I think, I mean, it's doing good. This is all time. Probably not. It's doing good though. Its all-time high is right here at 86 cents. Right? Yeah. 86 cents is its all-time high. Yeah. And it's back down to 67. It's not terrible. It's not doing bad. It had a dip when we had a dip, right? You can't post links in here, so I can't see what you posted. Just do like the name of it, right? But yeah, there's a lot of coins at this point, right? 9,000 something, and more added almost every single day. 9,663. That's insane amount of cryptos. We'll be at 10,000 soon. That's bonkers, right? At this point. Another one? Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. Oh, this is a fraction of a cent. It's on the smart chain. Interesting. Too bad that it's like impossible for me to get BNB right now. Pancake swap, standard. It's already... Huh. What does the... What is their website? Do you know? Yeah. Okay, so gamer.finance. I mean, it's... God, there's so many of these at this point. It's like, oh, oh. It's down 94% today, but that's how these are, right? The whales go in, they sell off, and do all that stuff. I'll tell you what. I'll star this one, and I'll look back on it. Okay? All right, Holy Hand Grenade. You have a great night, too. Oh, for sure. I guarantee you, if you've been trading all day. Tired as heck. I don't know how you guys do it, to be honest with you. I'm just on Twitter when I'm at work when I can be, and that tires me out. Or talking in our Discord when I can. Yeah, I feel like Doge is going to pump tonight. It looks like it's getting ready to. Shiba's about to go back up too. It's back at 7% below. It's going to start going up. Reserve rights has gone up too since I got into it, so that's good. Yeah. What's going on, Jagris? For sure. Yep, no problem. No problem. Yeah, we have a Discord, guys. Type an exclamation point Discord. You can join our Discord. And we look at all these things, right? That would be crazy if we reached an all-time high tonight. When would I cash out for Doge? I would never fully cash out for Doge, to be honest with you. If it hit 100, I take that back. If it hit $10, I would take out 20% and redistribute it into other coins. If it hit $100, I would probably keep that in just to see how much higher it would go. And then when it hit anywhere between like 250 or so, I would take half of it out, because at that point that is so much money. It would take forever to pull it out of my exchange. Literally, it would just take forever. It'd be hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe not hundreds. It'd be up there pretty high, right? So it'd be an issue at that point, right? Yeah, it'd be stupid. So it's gonna be one of those situations where I would start reinvesting into other coins, right? Like slowly trying to pull out what I can carefully. The unfortunate thing about like crypto.com is like 100,000 is like the max sale you can do. So I'm gonna have to go in 100,000 increments, and then I have to pull out in $50,000 increments. Do you understand how much a pain in the ass that's gonna be? When everybody's millionaires on there, they're gonna have to make it so you can pull 100,000 out a day. Because if not, it's gonna take me 20 years to drain the account if I had like $50 million in there. That's bonkers. That's straight up bonkers, right? Like, I wouldn't even be alive at that time. So that's an issue altogether, right? I just pass my crypto on. If that's even a thing by that time. I'm not that old, right? So yeah, I have issues with that. So we'll have to figure that out when we cross that bridge, right? Yeah, it'd be stupid at this point. So yeah, I mean the cool thing is I got my card now, so I could just start going in to wherever I could go and just start spending, right? Like buying people stuff, and at that point, like, what else do you do? I'm gonna have so much money, I'm not gonna know what to do with it. Look, I'm a minimalist, guys. I really am a minimalist, right? Like, if I played my money smart, not being in all this, I could have survived without working, no problem, with my retirement. If I was smart with it, right? If I didn't do any stupid stuff for at least another 20 years, right? So now that I'm doing this, it's like I'm already set. So it's kind of crazy. No, I'm 40 years old, man. I was retired before I was 40. I retired in 2019. Yep, I just turned 40 in February. And the only reason you can really tell that is because the gray. If I dye my beard and clean myself up a little bit, because I've just been shagging it out because I've been working. Yeah. Well, I worked for a very large company. Worked my ass off. It was long days, long nights, weekends for a while, and just grinding it out. Right, not having a life, not going on vacation. I literally didn't go to. I didn't. I haven't had a vacation, like a real vacation, in the better half of like 13 years. you know? No, you're fine. But I'm gonna start like a nonprofit to help people out. Like I definitely want to help people out. Like that's one of my main goals, right? There's no reason to like squander that much money. Help anybody out that didn't know about it. They couldn't invest, right? There's gonna be so many people doing that, so it's gonna be a little out of control. Like I think donation places are gonna be overwhelmed. Yeah, we have a Discord, absolutely. Type in exclamation point Discord. We have an awesome community, super super cool people, very involved. It's like a family, right? Oh wait, do what Elon's already doing? Oh yeah, no, we have a lot of good people on this earth. Trust me. Um, I just understand that this is happening for a reason, right? To free people of the shackles of what we've been under. Uh, well, being that we have this right here, right? Um, I can't tell you what to do with your money. I can only tell you what I do with mine, right? One of the big things that we teach here is don't put your emotions into any of this. If you have emotions involved in any kind of trading, any kind of investments, any kind of gambling, you're going to lose, right? Gambling is a little bit different because that's a risky, way more risky situation, I think personally. Um, so you just got to take your emotions out of it. You got to use common sense and your gut feelings. And even I sometimes screw that up, right? So you just got to trust your gut. Your gut knows what you're supposed to do. Yes, always never invest with anything you're not willing to like just light on fire and throw out your window driving, right? But yeah, you really, 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 really want to be very, very smart about things. You want to make calculated decisions. If you make quick split second decisions, you usually are going to screw yourself. You got to consult with your overall gut instinct is like, is this a good idea? And if you're getting even remotely any kind of like, I wouldn't do that, then don't. That's your higher intuition telling you like, stop, bad. It's like when you were a kid, right? And you were like, you saw the cookie jar there, right? You knew that you could reach in that cookie jar and grab a cookie, but you didn't know if there was somebody watching you. And so you were just like, I want to do this, but I don't want to do it. Well, that was your gut intuition being like, hey, maybe just wait until you get a cookie handed to you, right? Because if you get caught with this, then you get no more cookies for either that day or the rest of the week. So you got to be real smart about this. And I'm old enough where that was a thing, okay, guys? So you had to be really strategic, and if you were gonna do it, it's like there's major repercussions, right? Yeah, BNB is impossible to get on Trust Wallet right now because Simplex is down. They are literally out of BNB to have anybody buy. Oh, Nifty, that was the other major announcement that SafeMoon had. Nifty with the wallet is you're gonna be able to buy straight up SafeMoon on the wallet with Simplex. They're gonna be selling SafeMoon with the SafeMoon wallet, so you don't have to buy BNB and do that whole BS process. You can just straight out buy SafeMoon through Simplex. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That was a great idea for them. No, I don't have a teaching program because I'm not a financial advisor. I can't. I cannot. Trust me, I've been using Simplex for months now, and they're just out. Like, it just does not work. Everybody and their mom's trying to buy BNB right now, and it's just not working. Straight up, not working. If you go to the Simplex website, you can see that they're out of supply. It literally says, and this is not the first time. This has happened 5 times since I've been using it. So they run out of supply. They wait for their supplier, their lender, to get more, and then as soon as they get more, they replenish, and then they'll sell it, because it's a third party that you buy through Simplex, but it's a third party that transfers the BNB to your wallet, and it's an automated system. And when they get to a certain quantity, they don't want to screw anybody over, right? Where they send like half, so then they'll just kill it right there. Yes, I believe it would be this year. Yeah. I trust me, I did a lot of research. I was like, what is going on? Why can I not get BNB? And then I started looking into it pretty hard, and I was like, okay. And then I contacted them, and they made sense. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Could be this month. It could be this year. It's definitely going to be this year. It could be. I don't think it's going to be this month. I think it's going to be a few months from now. I think we're going to get really, really close to it, and the whales are just going to be like pounding it on us, right? They're just going to be basically giving it to us with no lube, to be a little bit frank. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. So if you type in exclamation point Twitter, exclamation point YouTube, if you join the Discord, exclamation point Discord, we have all the socials in there, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. All of it's in there. Yeah, absolutely. Infinity. Have a great night. You can subscribe on there. I multi-stream. I'm on YouTube and Twitch. So, but we talk a lot in the Discord, right? I can't necessarily like put a course together for you because I'm not a financial advisor, but I can tell you what I'm doing. You just got to be strategic with how you use your money, right? If you're going to day trade, you got to be really careful. You got to know what the market's doing. Like, for instance, this is just a common thing that when you start watching the charts, right? Anytime you get any kind of real like parallel sideways movement, you're either going to have one or two things, and it's common sense. You're either going to have a breakout, or you're going to have a small little bear market dip, right? Normally, when you see these, so like for instance right here, right? So you zooming in, if I saw this where it's fractions of a cent going back and forth, actually because of this much is Bitcoin, right? So it's dollars. This tells me that there's going to be a shift where it's going to probably break out, because it's going really close, and then all of a sudden, boom, it rockets up, right? And then you start to have this little bit of come off where it's doing the same thing again. So it's either going to dip or it's going to go up. And then, for me, if I was to sell, I wouldn't sell up here, right? Because you don't know if it's going to go any higher, right? So you're going to watch it as it goes, like right around here is when you would sell. But, so then you would think, okay, then it's going to go down really far, but you don't know, right? So it's like really sketchy. And then it could shoot back up, but eventually it will go back up a couple times, but then it'll come down, right? And then you would buy back in. And then you would continue to do this over and over again. What I would do personally, myself, is I would do it with the same amount of money that I keep putting in. The extra money that I make, I set off to the side until I get to a certain percentage, with 30% of the cut, 50% of the cut. And then, as soon as I saw a huge dip come in, like one of these bad boys from here, right? Then I would put that extra 50% in and then drive it up to the moon the next time. And I would wait till it does at least 20% more before I would sell again. That's the way I do it myself, okay? It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Sometimes day trading is more like week trading, right? Like, it's just how you do it. But that's kind of how I mess around. And it's beautiful to do that on crypto.com because you can put the money directly into your fiat wallet and you don't have to take it out of your bank and then go back and forth, right? So that's how I do it. But you just got to be smart about it, right? You got to pay attention to the charts. I look at these charts every day, right? And I study them. And it's it's nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. I use crypto.com as my exchange. It's crypto.com. So if you see up here below, like, or below me right here, so crypto.com is where I have most of my stuff. If you use the code in the green to sign up, you get $25 free. I don't make anything off it unless you basically get one of these cards from crypto.com. So yeah, and it's awesome. I just got it tonight, so I'm gonna hook this bad boy up, and then we're gonna be on and rolling. I'm gonna probably this next weekend when I go to play pool, I'm gonna throw this on the counter, and people are gonna be like, "What the actual hell?" Like, crypto.com balling now, boys and girls. Oh man, I'm gonna try it out. We'll just see how it works, right? But yeah, so that's how I do it, right? It's everybody's got their own strategy. No, I don't worry about that at all. I mean, look, guys, I know it's hard for some of you, and I know a lot of people are like, Elon's the enemy, and some of you are guys, like most of you guys are like, Elon's the Doge god of all crypto as far as Dogecoin goes, right? Like, he's the man and with the master plan. Um, I'm going to say this, and please, for the love of God, if you type in exclamation point crypto, you can get it. Exclamation point crypto. In the chat, we have all the commands. If you type in explanation point commands, you can see all the commands. Okay. Yeah. So it's like everybody's like either one or the other, right? And I totally understand it. I get it. It's easy to be like, oof, that's an issue, right? So, yep, you're welcome. No problem. Hennessy. So, essentially, in my belief and what I've seen and how he is directing this whole operation, right? With the diamond hands while he's doing the little monologue with his mom standing there. I have a lot of friends that are military, right? Like, I'm talking special forces military, and they understand that there's cryptic signs in a lot of different stuff, right? If you follow, I guess you could say, conspiracy theories, which some of them are really not quite conspiracy theories, right? Like, a lot of elites, they do these hand signals, right? Now, they can mean two different things, right? They can be one, but this is kind of the hand signal for diamond hands, right? So, kind of signaling, hey, I'm talking about Doge when I say some of this stuff, right? Yeah, it draws from your fiat wallet. Like, you can put fiat, or you can put your like coins in there, you know? You just add it. Super cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna try it out this weekend. We'll see how it works, right? I haven't even activated it yet on my app, but so I truly believe, and this is my belief, you know, obviously, that there's a master plan to this, right? He could be the number one wallet, to be honest with you. He really could be. I don't know this for a fact. We do know that one of the wallets is definitely Robinhood, but I don't think it's the biggest one. So he could be the biggest one. Well, think about this. Okay, guys. How is this happening if they don't have the biggest wallet? Okay, so please just hear me out on this, right? Here. Where is it? So this. How is this possible if he doesn't have the biggest wallet? All I'm asking you to do is use reason, logic, and common sense. How is a SpaceX launching a satellite, Doge 1, to the moon next year, mission paid for, in Doge, first crypto in space, first meme in space, to the moon? How much would it cost to launch a satellite / rocket to space? That's trillions of dollars, right? So if it was paid for in Doge, hey, look, Hippo, Carnage. This isn't for everybody, right? Yeah, trillions, straight up. This is common sense at this point. If it really was paid for in Doge, this is trillions of dollars. So to say that he doesn't have one of the fattest wallets. SpaceX definitely has it then. In the United States. I haven't really read a whole lot of books. I've just studied it for a long time, right? Like I'm kind of unconventional where I don't go read like how to be a crypto millionaire like book, right? Like I follow people that have made money off crypto and I look at their different plans and their ideas. I always say one of the biggest YouTube channels that I learned a lot from because when I'm working, I would just have it on in my pocket listening. And that's the Coin Bureau. Guy from the Coin Bureau is a fantastic channel. I'm telling you guys, it's not bad for crypto. It's just you got haters, right? And that's fine. He's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? So whatever. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. We're not gonna stop him from having his opinion. Now, if he starts actually getting nasty about it, then you're in the lion's den right now. So be careful with that. We'll respect you. You respect us, right? You think I'm crazy because I'm talking about hand signals? That's fine. This isn't for everybody. And I have no problem weeding out the people that do not get it. I have no problem. If you don't have the eyes and the ears to see, that's you, right? What's going on, Boosty? How you doing? It's a crazy amount of Doge. Like, insane amount. So, I mean, this kind of tweet is like not for the faint-hearted, right? Like he can't say this without having some kind of backup behind it. I don't play Dogecoin. Kidding me? I don't day trade Dogecoin. That's a dangerous mistake, especially with how volatile the market is. Yeah. So how new are you to it? Not real. Alu. How new are you to it? Like I've been dealing with crypto since 2016. I didn't start actually investing my hard-earned money into it till the beginning of this year. But I was mining back in 2016. I was watching the charts. I was looking at all this stuff, right? This was 6 hours ago. This is literally 6 hours ago. Two days? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're very, very new to it. It's gonna take a little bit of a warm up, right? Of course, census. I mean, that's just how it is, right? Okay, here, I'm gonna give you a YouTube channel right now that you should go through and look at and just learn, right? This is a fantastic YouTube channel, okay? This guy is kind of comical. He does some funny stuff, but he's very, 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 very smart in this stuff. You could call him like a crypto wizard, right? He's not a financial. Oh God, why is this on? Here. He's very, very smart. He's not a financial advisor, and he goes through his whole spiel every time. But man, he has a ton of information. It's insane. That's a fantastic channel right there. Go watch it. Okay. Okay, you're welcome. But yeah, if you want, say that I sent you. Right? I love his videos. They're awesome. You're from Morocco? Nice. One of my good buddies that I used to play pool with, he's from Morocco. In fact, one of his friends came down and we played pool together. He's apparently like the George Clooney of Morocco. Who would that be? This was only a few years ago. He's like like huge movie star out there. He's kind of a shorter dude. I mean, shit, man, to describe him, I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. But he's like one of the bigger actors in Morocco. But yeah, we were playing pool together. This dude was wearing like Gucci slippers and it's Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau. Yeah, he's kind of short. He's kind of short. I would say that he's in his like mid 40s. Mid 40s, getting in the upper 50s. Could have been. He likes to play pool. He drinks a lot. I'm invested in Shiba. That could be it. That could be it. Rafik sounds familiar. He likes to play pool. He has super expensive sunglasses all the time. Anyways, I hung out with him for like 2 days. He was a trip. Some guys tried to beat his ass, and my friend and myself stopped him from getting hit quite a few times. It was very interesting. He definitely liked to run his mouth, but he was a nice guy. He was super cool to us. In fact, I stopped him from having a bottle crack over his head. I broke it with my hand. It's crazy. Yep, I'll link it again. Yeah, that dude was a hardcore trip, but he was a very nice guy. But yeah, big actor. I just linked it again. That's it right there. Yeah, you too, Hennessy. I mean, if it hit a penny, I'd be doing great, right? I have, at this point, on this account, on my trust wallet, I have 86 million. And on here, I have 215 million. So, yeah. Oh, they'll be able to cover the cost. Are you kidding me? Neuroshot Gaming? Are you kidding me? Do you think this isn't being operated as like a massive operation? That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you got to really read between the lines here, right? When you're throwing around that kind of money, this is government money at this point, right? Like, this isn't just... That's why I'm saying there's an operation in play here. And if it hits 1 cent, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I feel like it'll probably go to one more, more than 1 cent. But I've said this stuff before, and if you guys want to do the research, you can do the research. But look at the QFS system, right? It's advanced technology based off of blockchain. That's what the new financial system that's coming into play right now is. Everybody called it the Great Reset, right? There was 2 sets of Great Resets going on. One failed and it didn't work. The other one's already going in place. It's called the quantum financial system. Look it up. Do your homework. Don't believe anything I'm saying. Just do your own research, right? And if you find that I'm just talking a whole bunch of BS, but careful where you're looking, though, because I will say this. They're trying to hide the information right now, right? But you will find the information if you dig correctly. So that's why, like I'm saying, and Elon already talked about the quantum computers and whatnot that are working on this. I think some of them are working with Starlink. This has been around for a while, so there's a lot going on here, guys. look at the sell off right now. This thing's doing some interesting stuff. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, like you need to do your own research. You could say I'm a crazy person. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. I don't care. Because ultimately, it's if you do your own research and you come to your conclusion, right? You're fine, Neuroshot Gaming. Don't worry. It's all good. I'm just trying to throw out, like why I think these certain things, right? I just have a gut intuition that this is a lot bigger than a lot of people know. That this is an operation that's being put in place to free humanity of this planet from the financial shackles that we've had on for a very long time, right? Governments have done nothing but try to take our money because rich bankers ruled, right? They got in very high places and they got in within governments and they got within all the financial industries and they did nothing but try to tax us to death. And that's you can't deny that, right? Like that's not BS at this point. So the fact that we're being freed from that, that's a fantastic thing. Why wouldn't you want that? There's a huge sell-off going on right now. Yeah, that's a big one right there. Look, the whales are going to be screwing with us all week, right? It's a little bit more than just internet, and it's hard to explain, okay? Like, it's a lot of... It's people I know. It's intuitive process. So, about me. Okay, I'm just going to go on to a little bit of a spiel here about myself so you understand who I am and where I come from, right? I am a very intuitive clairvoyant. Do you know what a clairvoyant is? It's not that I'm psychic, even though I do have somewhat psychic abilities. I do not use them for this. In fact, I can't use them for this because that just, it doesn't work like that, right? But I'm intuitive clairvoyant where I can like almost see things that are going to happen because there's always potential realities, right? Like of what could happen with these different scenarios. Because free will exists on this planet, right? Straight up. Free will exists, therefore, it's not a superpower. We all have these abilities. We all have these abilities. It's just some people know how to use them a little bit better than others. I'm not better than anybody here, right? Everybody has intuition. You have a gut instinct, and you just don't listen to it. That's all it is, right? I know how to focus it and use it on a higher level, right? Exactly what you're saying. Yes. So I in the beginning of this year, because I had been messing with crypto for a long time and researching, I knew when to look for the certain signs, right? So the very beginning of January is when I was like, I was getting the hardcore, like, you need to get into this now. There's about to be a massive boost. Like, this thing is going to go crazy, right? And so I was like, all right. And then it was like everywhere I looked, there was cryptos, crypto here, crypto there. And I was like, all right, fine, I get it. So I started looking into how to invest. I had a Coinbase account already, right, guys? Like I'd been mining coins for a minute. I mined Doge, Digibyte, and Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I already had some coins to mess with. Um, Doge I couldn't do anything with. Still can't do anything with it other than just put it in these wallets, right? But it was one of those situations where I was like, okay, I really need to get into this. So then I started buying XLM on Coinbase. And then I was like, I want to buy Doge. Like, I literally want to invest in it with my money. And I was like, crap, it's not on Coinbase. This is stupid. So then I immediately went and looked at a bunch of exchanges. And that's when I found crypto.com. There is a science behind it, but it's a lot more intuition based for me, right? Like you could be an analyst of these charts, and I'm sure you could figure these charts out if you really knew exactly mathematically how they worked, right? In the volumes and what everything's doing. Like what I was kind of trying to go into earlier is the fact that Bitcoin is the big dog on the block right now, right? Like obviously it's number one. So if Bitcoin is doing any kind of crazy volatile movement, it's going to move everything else. See, Bitcoin crashes out. Look, Doge crashes out. Ethereum crashes out. Cardano crashes out. Do you see this? Like, I'm showing it to you live, real time. You have to know this, right? So this is the big dog on the block. What this does, everybody else does. Okay? Now, to what degree? It varies. But understand that Bitcoin actually pushes the whole market to a degree. It could change, like there could be a time where, Bitcoin's really crashing out and Doge starts going down. Take the word crash out of it. Sorry. Starts going down, right? And then people are like, "Oh, I want to buy in right here." And there's a massive spike where Bitcoin itself is still going down, right? So just think about that, okay? Just keep that in your mind. So when I'm going through these charts and I start seeing massive movement, I'll immediately go, oh, Bitcoin's probably, going down, right? It's going into a little bit of a correction. And then, of course, it is. And I look at everything else, I'm like, oh, yeah. Ethereum is holding very strong, though. Just an FYI, guys. Ethereum is killing it right now. It just hit another all-time high, 4,140. Of course, there's a correction with Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure Ethereum, by the end of the year, could potentially take over Bitcoin. There's a real chance. It's doing so good right now. Bitcoin's up at a pretty big high right now. It's $900 away from 64,000. But look at Ethereum. This thing was 301 billion 2 days ago. It's at 462 billion. Think about that, guys. Oh yeah, I could definitely tell you that Robinhood is not a legit app, but there's a chance that Doge could go to $100. I can tell you that. It's a possibility. It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen 2 years from now. I don't think. That's long term, way down the end of the road, right? Yeah. Well, they don't have that. Yeah, they have university courses in crypto. Yeah, Nifty can tell you all about that. I personally haven't taken anything like that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, exactly. Yosa Syria. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, that is very, very correct. I mean, but they're already setting up the nodes um, census to do it. I mean, look, people are going to say what they're going to say, right? I mean, really, when you come onto somebody's channel, it's their opinion, it's their overall like community's opinion. Um, I'm not just a Doge person, right? Like, don't get me wrong, Doge all the way, like to the moon, straight up. But I'm highly invested in a lot of other cryptos, so I do my homework on a lot of them, right? It was his first stream. Well, who cares? Then he's doing his thing, right? I mean, that's great. It's his first stream. That's awesome. Um, I would say the thing that I have over some people, and I'm not trying to like, oh, I'm better than anybody, because I'm definitely not. But I pay attention to patterns because it is one of my specialties in my intuitive abilities, okay? I can see patterns very, very well. Anybody who's been on my channel for a long time has watched me draw out what I think the market's going to do. And usually for the first like 20 or 30%, I'm spot on. And then it'll just start doing its own crazy free will stuff, right? At that point, I can't see it. But for the first 20 to 30%, I'm spot on almost every single time. And they've all seen it. Everybody that's been in here for a while, they've all seen me do it. So it's kind of one of those situations where if you use your intuitive abilities, you can do this. You're fine. Thank you for the follows, guys. It already added Shiba. I've been buying it on crypto.com. Thank you for the follows, guys. Seriously. What do you want me to show you examples of? Of me just drawing out the chart? I mean, it's not that hard. Any of you can do it, right? You see the pattern, right? So, and sometimes the patterns repeat each other. So you see this pattern right here? That's kind of where we're starting to go here, but we had that big correction with. So it's really hard to kind of guess right now because Bitcoin's doing its thing, right? It's having a correction right now. It's probably going to go down. So here, I'll dick around. I'll do it real quick so you can just get an idea, right? So we're probably going to go down like this. And I know you guys are going to be like, oh God, why? No. Or it's going to start correcting up. So I'm going to do two different patterns here, right? So I might be right for this, and then it'll go completely off. Or we're going to do something like this. And then down. And then up a little bit. And then another jag. And then down. Okay. So we're just dicking around with this, right? I'm not invested in Vito, but I know people that are making lots of money in it, right? Yeah, the patterns, if you watch them enough, you can kind of figure out what they're going to do. See, like the first one I did is not too far off. So just watch. I mean, you're watching this live, right? Like I'm not manipulating it, I'm not moving it. Yes. But intuition really plays into this, guys. I'm telling you, it really does. Like if you trust your gut, you'll do smart things in this. And you got to look at cycles, like what's going on, right? With certain coins. But see how like we're already following it pretty close. If it goes and does a little up and then down, I'm like almost spot on. And then sometimes what will happen is I'll be perfect in the dip amount, but then it won't do it right there. Like it'll go straight down to here and then it'll start correcting. But you're seeing this live, and this is at the 1 minute view, right? Oh shit, my bad. So it's a lot more detailed to the key, right? I've looked at HBAR before. I'm not invested in it. I don't know. You could. I'm not. So, but Nifty's seen me do this numerous times, and it's like I'm always spot on for about this much of it, and then it starts going kind of all over the place, right? But once you watch these patterns, you know what to do. See how it's following it exactly? Now, it could spike up a lot, or it could go down a little bit. See, this is going to be the spike up, possibly. I'm just telling you, when you watch these things enough, you start to understand what it's going to do. And I've watched these, unfortunately, way too much. I don't know, it's definitely spiking up. I can't tell what it's doing. It's far behind. I mean, at this point on my exchange, it's sitting at 5407. This is at 53. So it's going to spike up. It's going to go up to somewhere around here. $54.02 now. Yeah. Yeah, this is behind though. This is behind. So you have to just keep that in mind, right? Yeah. So I'm off now. But what I am following is this kind of movement right here, right? It's the wave movement. I'm invested in VeChain. I love VeChain. All about VeChain. VeChain's great. That was the 5th investment that I got into. And I liked it. I was like, yeah, I like this. It has good energy behind it. It's going to make moolahs in the future, according to what I see. Yeah, see, we're doing some major spikes right now. We should be at 54 pretty quick here. Yeah, we'll probably on this exchange. Remember, all exchanges are a little different, guys. I mean, ETH is killing it right now. My ETH is on fire. Are you kidding me? My $1,400 buy-in a couple months ago was absolutely the best idea I ever came up with. And I bought a bunch. Oh, for sure. I'm hodling it. But yeah, we hit an all-time high right here of 41 and 40, 48. That's insane. Just think about it. 2 weeks ago, we were down at the 3,000s, right? It just barely hit 3,000 a few weeks ago. When was it? It was over here when it had it big. And it played the role for a minute where it was just trying to get to it right here. So we hit 3,000 the first time right here on the 3rd. We're on the 9th last week. Think about that. It hit 3,000 for the first time May 3rd. Here we are the 9th, and this thing's at 4,000 now. ETH is finally gaining the power that it always had. It was just being limited. Yeah. I mean, that's why, you know, when we watch these things, it's gnarly to see the growth, right? Because you could see this zoomed in, you're like, oh my God, it's doing some crazy stuff. But then when you zoom out, you're like, oh my God, this thing is mooning hardcore. You know, like straight up ETH is mooning right now. It is going insane in the last 2 weeks. 5? You mean 5K? Oh yeah, for sure it'll hit 5K, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Why wouldn't it? As long as, you know, the Bitcoin side of things isn't... Because here's the deal. Here's what I believe, personally, right? I've been saying it all along. This is going to take the #1 spot. ETH is going to take the #1 spot, for sure. And It's commands with an S. Real talk. Yeah, they're getting ready for ETH 2.0. When that's launched, that's gonna be the game changer, right? For sure. But I see ETH going up to 10,000 probably next year, right? I see it. There's gonna be a little bit of drama in between. At some point, I think it's gonna go down a decent amount, maybe into the 2000s. But I believe next year is gonna go really, really high. But I always said this is severely undervalued. Yeah, they're gonna update the code. ETH 2.0. They've been talking about it. It was supposed to come out last month, and now they've moved it to June 20th, I believe. Like June 20th or so is when they moved the 2.0 date. So, yeah. That's what they had said on their website. But, they're all over the place with that. So, they're making sure it's right, obviously. But yeah, I see ETH going to the absolute moon when ETH 2.0 comes out. They're already testing it with some other coins. That's why Ethereum Classic's doing so good, right? Because they're just improving upon the Ethereum code for processing of the transactions and everything. Yeah. Well, we're going to have a correction during the summer, right? There's going to be a correction for sure. Everybody knows about this. Anybody who's been in crypto for a while knows there's a correction coming. And the correction is going to be brutal for everything. Everything is going to be on sale. And when I say like fire sale, I mean it's like your whole house is on fire, your computer desk is starting to catch on fire, the microphone's on fire next to you, where you're like, it's good, everything's cheap now, we'll just buy in, right? Certain things I wouldn't buy into though, and I can't tell you what. So yeah, but it's gonna be gnarly. It's gonna be like a holy crap, what the hell's going on? And that, my friends, is when this one starts to immediately go down the list, and that's what I see happening. That's why I'm getting the hell out of it. It's gonna have one more all-time high, I believe. It'll probably go up to like 70 or 80,000. And then I believe it's just going to start to go. But we'll see, right? Well, you understand that like some exchanges, right? You can buy into Ethereum for a fraction of it, right? You can put like $100 into Ethereum, not, the full $4,000. Yeah, it's going up for sure. Absolutely. With everything that's going on right now, I mean, here's the deal. With this tweet that came out today, it should have went up to close to $1. They are doing everything in their power right now to crash this thing out. Yeah, see, we're completely off now, so I'm going to go ahead and delete these. It always starts off for the first like 20, 30%, and then it just takes over. Just does whatever it wants. Free will. No, you don't need to buy a whole Ethereum. You don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. It just depends on what exchange you're on. It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. Like, for instance, on crypto.com, you can buy a fraction of a coin for Ethereum. Anything that's over a certain amount, right? Anything I think it's over like 200 or so, I think you can buy a fraction of. Yeah, it's just a partial investment of a coin. Yeah. It's a small start, but nifty. Is it not making you money already? Because it's literally been like skyrocketing the last like couple days, right? We just looked at GMR. I don't know. Camila never even looked at it. I probably wouldn't touch it. It's got a weird name. Yeah. So Virus PSN. Did you add your card? You have to. Here's the deal. Yeah, I won't be buying into that at all. Here's the deal. It's an international transfer, so you have to call your bank. This I will 100% say that I became good friends with my fraud department at my bank, right? So call the bank and say, hey, I'm trying to make this transaction. It's because your bank has, you probably have Bank of America, right? Bank of America or what is it? Chase. They'll block it, and then you got to call them As soon as you call them, say, hey, look, I'm trying to make this transaction. Can you please let it go through? And they'll have to like unblock it, and then they'll immediately like let it go through. Trust me, I know the woman in Georgia. Like I've become friends with her because I always do it early in the morning, like around 5:36. And of course, the nothing's open here, right? And so when I call at that time, the only branch that's open for my fraud department for my bank is Georgia. And so she always answers the same way. She's like, hello, and then she says, the bank information. I'm like, I'm trying to make another crypto purchase. She's like, oh, it's you again. Okay. Because her mom bought Dogecoin because I told her. Told her about it. She's like, yeah, my mom bought it and she's making a ton of money. I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, she's quick now. She just, okay, I took the block off. And then, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It is. I'll admit that, but when it works, yes, they know me. they know me. I literally called them like hundreds of times in the last couple months. Yeah, best client. Well, actually, she was telling me that the banks are freaking the hell out because it wasn't just me calling like that all the time. It was hundreds of people a day. Everybody. So, thank you for the follows. Thank you. Res PSN. Yeah, so it's one of those situations. It's a international transaction. Your bank is most likely going to block it the first couple times. If you're doing smaller purchases and you have your card hooked up to your bank account, like your actual bank account hooked up, it'll usually go through unless you try to make purchases over where I've had issues over $6,000. Anything over $6,000 is immediately going to just bump and you have to call them. Oh yeah, there's a ton of new people here. Guys, if you're new to the stream, we're gonna only be going for a little bit longer. We went way longer than I expected, but it's been fun. So we're gonna end in 20 minutes. But here's the deal. I'm Dogecoin Warrior, not a financial advisor, as you can read. Okay. I love crypto. I'm invested in it. I've been mining for a couple years now. We have a Discord that Nifty just posted. We have an awesome community of like-minded, crypto-loving people. Love memes. Love the different coins and tokens that we invest in. Sometimes we'll invest in certain things that we feel as a community are really good. And then, we help each other out. We try to keep each other, up in high spirits. If someone's losing money, someone made a real quick mistake, it happens, right? But essentially, we have a great community. It's growing massively in the last 2 weeks, like insane numbers, which is awesome. Yeah, we're getting a lot of people in here, which is great. I mean, this thing just started like 2.5 weeks ago. So, we got some cool channels where you can, off topic. We got Fur Babies, Foodies, the Beer Club, the Swole Bros. This is me, where you can basically make a bio about who you are. And then, non-crypto related information that we can throw around. It's a great community here, guys. I love it. Yeah. And thank you, Nifty, for setting up the events. And then, did we get the other channel made that I was talking about? No, not yet. I forgot what it was. I have to like recalculate my brain. Yep, appreciate it. No problem. Yeah, great, awesome community here, guys. I've been awake since 4:30 this morning. So if I'm starting to get a little loopy and sound crazy, that's because I'm super tired. But we got a couple more minutes to go here. But yeah, awesome community. If you type in exclamation point YouTube, you can see my YouTube channel. I just started it, literally just started it. We only have a few subscribers, but everything that you see here is put onto YouTube if you want to rewatch it, or it can be on, it's on the Twitch, obviously. Yep, for sure. Markowski. Yep. You're very welcome. Very, 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 very welcome. I try to engage as much as I can. Obviously, the more people we have in here chatting, it's a little bit harder to read everything sometimes, especially if I start getting on a tangent about something. I apologize if I don't see your chat. I will do my best. Oh, I will for sure. Nifty, absolutely. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. I'm not worried about that. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. Yeah, and I'm gonna sleep in a little bit tomorrow, but I am gonna go running at the beach tomorrow. I am gonna work out, and I have a couple other things I gotta do. I got a meeting with Josh tomorrow at some point in the afternoon. I need to set up some stuff. See you later. Hey guys, I'm gonna have this shirt very soon that says "Not a Financial Advisor." No, I don't. I don't take advice from anybody. I make my own decisions, and you should too. Honestly, anybody in here, guys, don't take your advice from somebody else. Nobody has your interest in heart, right? Like you do. Straight up, don't listen to other people. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to try to steer you in the wrong direction by the things I do because look, I'm looking out for my own best interest, right? So technically, following me is not a bad thing, but can I make a mistake? Oh, 100%. Oh my god. Yeah, we could. Hey, look, there's millions of possibilities. Everybody has to vote on it. The community is going to vote on a lot of the merch, right? So I want it to be community driven. I want you guys to have a say in what's on the merch, right? Like, to me, I think that's just the best way to make it because it has more meaning that way, right? Wouldn't you much rather love to wear something that you help vote for than something I'm just like, all right, well, here's what you guys get. Have fun with it, right? I don't think that's fun. I don't think that's community driven. I definitely think that it should be something where you guys have a hand in it. Because for you, it feels more personal, right? Like, this is not just mine. Look, if none of you are here, I'm nothing, right? I'm just a dude talking on a screen looking at charts. Let's just be flat out honest, right? And I love doing this, and I would do this if there's 2 people in here, and I'd do it if there was 2,000. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does and it doesn't. Like, I will never do like crazy pumps here, right? Like, I'm never gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell everybody right now, go start pumping Doge. No, no, no. I won't say that. I'm gonna say, hey, look, I'm about to buy some Doge. All right, it's at that low. All right, cool. I'm gonna buy it. If you want to follow with me, that is on your own. I didn't tell you to do it, right? Like, you have to understand. I have a slippery slope that I have to play here. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. I'm gonna show you what I do with mine. And Harmony 1 has been going crazy tonight, too. Wow, 1 is killing it, man. Woo! Love it. Freaking love it. The market's overall doing pretty good today. And it's funny because Bitcoin is doing some weird stuff, but I think Ethereum's actually kind of driving the market up right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure Ethereum is actually starting to drive the market now instead of Bitcoin because it's so stable and it's just climbing more and more. I mean, look at that. That's a high right now of 4,142 question mark. Close to 39. Yep, absolutely, Tattoo. GC, you're welcome. Yeah, my advice is going to be trust your gut, straight up, right? Yeah, you're fine. I mean, it does obviously affect, right? The not real Alu. Um, like if everybody in the world is putting into Doge, right? Now they're being a little bit more cautious. A certain amount of people, they're waiting for dips, they're waiting for highs and lows if they're playing it, or they're waiting to buy back in on their position, right? They're hoping for a massive dip like this so that they can buy here, and then it goes up here, and then some people will sell here, and then hope it goes back down here. But sometimes they'll sell here, and then it does something crazy like this, right? where it just goes insanely high. So, and then, you know, there's probably people that were literally buying in right here during SNL, and this is a terrible thing, and that's why I hate these scumbags that are doing this. There's literally people that saw this start to happen because it literally mooned right before the big dump off, right? And then immediately they bought in right here, right? And they probably bought in for like 100K or so. And then it did this, and they're like, hell yeah, this thing's about to moon. And it just went... and those people just watched their money just disappear in front of their eyes, right? Like, this did happen, I guarantee it. And then they went through this roller coaster. And they still have never fully returned, right? And then you got people... This is right at the SNL thing. So this is at the SNL skit. So this happened right as the SNL skit started, right? When he came out and he was like talking with his mom, it started massively pumping. It got up to just about 70 cents and then dip. Got up a tiny bit, dip, and then just really just started dipping like crazy. And that's where we've been. No, this is SNL. This was last night. We watched this live last night on the stream. It was insane. Because I was like, damn, this thing is pumping hard. I've never seen it like green candle like that. Remember, everybody? I was like, I've never seen green candles go straight up like that. And then it just started doing that. And then we had a couple good ones. Yeah, everybody's got their position of where they got in, right? I got in at freaking 3 and 4 cents. That was where my majority of my first buys were at. Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me, USO Syria. I'd been telling people last night, like, guys, seriously, if you sell, then you lose your money. If you just stay in with what you got, you're gonna be fine. It's going to eventually recover. Like, it recovered for the most part, a decent amount. Now we're just dealing with this situation, right? We're still at 53 though. $0.60. What's going on, Rob? How you doing? I'm really starting to get tired now. All right, we got 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes. That's all I got left in me. I am like really starting to fall off here. It's been a long day. Oh, for sure it does. 100%. I bought it 55 before the big dip happened. Or no, was it 55? I gotta look again. My brain's not functioning anymore. What did I buy in it? I put a lot of money into it right before, guys. The afternoon before. So I went in for 42,565 for 65,000 Doge. For 64.38. That was the lowest I could get it at that time when it was building up to prior to the skit. And then this happened. I'm still fine. I haven't sold. I got everything. So it is what it is, right? Yeah. Hey, it's fine though, because it's going to eventually pay off, right? If anything, what I might do with just that 65,000, because that's kind of, it's honestly, it's like kind of my skim on the top. I can play with it a little bit, honestly. I know that sounds kind of crazy because it's $40,000 worth, but if it goes up to like 70 again and it looks like it's going to start going down, I might sell off just that 65,000 and then rebuy back in for a couple 100,000 more, depending on how low it goes. Oh, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point. Hundreds of thousands. And it's been off. So I made a lot of money off cellular network in the beginning, like a lot. I made a lot of money off B&B. B&B is mostly what I sold to get these crazy buys. With I basically in the last 2 days, yesterday and the day before, put $98,000 into Doge. Okay, on top of what I already own. So I know that sounds crazy, right? when I say that I'm like a Doge holder, I'm a Doge holder. Okay. So I put an extra $98,000 that I sold BNB for in the last 2 days. It's straight up insane. I'm not even kidding you guys. Yeah, 57,198 for 100,000 2 days ago, and then I did the 65,000 for 42,000. Oh man. Hey, BNB made me a lot of money, okay? And I already took out some money that was kind of like my over the top, like I already used. So at this point, it's all play money, right? This is all money I've made in crypto. So I'm safe. I'm not like screwing myself over. So I have to be careful with it because obviously I don't want to ruin it. But at the same time, it's like. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. I got to be really, really, really careful with that 65. I have to really, really do my homework on if there's an event. Yeah, I still work. Absolutely. I worked today. I worked 12-hour shift today. Look, guys, if you ever go and watch YouTube and you find a series called I Was a Millionaire, essentially it's all about people that won the lottery, where they won hundreds of millions of dollars, and how literally after 5 years, 90% of them were broke, had no money because they spent it on a bunch of frivolous BS, or they died just being crazy with their money. It's insane. Like, it's a crazy series. Crazy series. And it's like 90% of people that win the lottery, that's what happens to them. The other 10%, they invest, they create their own companies, and they make oodles more money. So I'm just investing, right? I've already helped 2 of my friends build their own companies up, by giving them loans and stuff. And yeah, I'm investing. It's crazy. It's nuts, dude. I don't remember the exact name of it because there's different ones. I think it was a TV series, and they just compiled it all into a YouTube video. It's insane. Some of these people did some of the craziest shit you could imagine. Like, they would just constantly go to Vegas and like blow it on hookers and like gambling. Like, this dude won hundreds of millions of dollars and just blew it in like 3 years. What? How do you do that? You're so stupid. He was probably like, screw it. I'm not going to live another 3 years anyways. Let's just run it to the ground, right? Yeah, I mean, and they're friends of mine, so I trust them. Some of them have actually paid me back too, so. And that was before I was even in crypto, really. I mean, I was doing the mining thing, but this was from money that I had earned, right? Like, I have a friend, this just kind of shows you who I am. I have a friend that does a lot of my artwork. In fact, all the artwork that you see right here, his name is Chris. So he does all my artwork for me, right? His family was stranded out of the country from him, and he needed to get a bunch of money together to he had a Twitch channel. He doesn't stream very often anymore. It's Chris Dark Artwork. But yeah, I paid for his family to come over to where he was, because he's a super good dude. He's done a lot of work for me. He's never asked any questions when I make him like revamp things like 700 times over, because I'm a little picky with my art. And so I was like, you know what? I was with my ex, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to pay for his family to come over. And she's like, you're fucking nuts. And I was like, I think I'm going to do it. And so I asked him, I was like, how would you feel? Like, would you freak out and like not take it? And he's like, no, I mean, I don't know. And so, yeah, I gave him the money. It felt good, honestly. I love helping people. But it has to be, the right situations, right? Because then people start to take advantage of you, stuff like that. Yeah, that was way before I was making tons of money in crypto. Look, if you do good, good comes back to you. I promise you guys. That's why the do good every day for Doge, like, obviously that wasn't what it was originally launched as, but that saying is insanely true. If you do good, good things will come back to you. And don't expect them to come back to you, but they will come back to you, right? It's like you put that energy out there into the world, you're going to get it back. I promise. If he comes in here, you can ask him. I'm serious. Like I just felt it was something that needed to happen, right? He had his daughter come over, his wife, and I think one of his cousins. So yeah, it was cool. But yeah, they're just doing some crazy stuff. All right, we got 2 minutes left. I am done talking. Type in exclamation point commands. You can see all the commands. Join the socials. Follow my Twitter. It's doing. It's at 52. Super game, dude. How you doing? Welcome. So exclamation point Twitter, exclamation point YouTube, exclamation point Discord. Join our Discord community. Yeah, we love to have you. We love everybody in our community. Super great people. At this point, I'm just rambling. I'm tired. It's been a long day. You mean crypto? I mean, anything I'm invested in, for the most part, I think is gonna pop. You know, some of the ones at the bottom, you know, those are obviously gambles, right? But I feel like they're gonna pop. I'm definitely pumped about Hyperchain, SafeMoon, Matic XLM, Link, VeChain, Doge, obviously, Digibyte, RSR, Harmony One. They're all great. They're all great, guys. Do your research. Make sure that they're the one for you, right? Everybody's different. All right. We will be posting real quick for any of the older people that have been in the channel. It sounds stupid because you guys have only been in here for a couple weeks, but because you're the OGs, right? You're the ones that help grow this thing. We are going to be posting as of tomorrow morning the application for mods. We need more mods. Nifty, I'm going to kind of dub you the queen of mods. At this point, you're going to be like head mod. Is that okay with you? Are you like, can you thumbs up that for me? Census, we can go into it in the Discord tomorrow, but I can't say it on here. It's just think satellites and Elon, okay? Yeah, Crow's great. I use it pretty much as like it'll go back up. Don't worry. Crow always does that. Thank you for the sub, hunting TTV. See, do you actually do like hunting on your Twitch channel? Okay, good. I just wanted the thumbs up. I mean, because look, you've been doing an excellent job in the Discord. You've been doing a fantastic job in here. I just don't want you to do everything, right? We need some people to help you, and I know there's a lot of people that want to do it. So we're going to be posting that in the Discord. That's what the channel we needed. Admin application. Yep, I'm going to have a good night. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. Have a good night. Buy the dips, and don't put your emotions in this, okay? Have a great night. And I will be back on tomorrow, probably mid-morning-ish afternoon. All right, peace.